What's up, guys? My name's Kyle. I'm the editor for the Hump Day podcast. Unfortunately, for this week, we had some technical difficulties with the video, but we're still putting the audio out. We're not going to leave y'all hanging. Next week, we'll have the video back up and running. No problem. Now, here's Matt and Zoe.
Guess what day it is? Just guess. Come on, you know what day it is. You don't know? How could you not know? It might be the most beautiful day, no, the greatest day. Okay, I'll tell you. It's Hump Day. It's time for the Hump Day podcast with Matt and Zoe.
And we're back with another episode of the Hump Day podcast with my brother
Matt.
And you know I'm Zoe. And today we got another interesting episode for you guys. I'm going to pass it to my brother, and y'all know what he do. He gives us the rundown. Let's get into it.
All right, so this week there's a current event. Virginia track runner. I'm sure you've seen it. She was running the track. She potentially hit the other person with the baton. There's potential charges being brought. That'll be the first subject. Our second subject will be George the Messiah. He's a street ball player. He plays really rough. Him and Scalabrini, the white mamba, had a game, and we'll talk about that and show a little clip of it. After that, we'll talk about the MVP race and how we may have been incorrect on our agreement of who was going to win it. We'll revisit that a little bit, and we'll have a special guest to talk about that with us.
That's right.
He's very excited to join. We'll have a discussion about the Department of Education after that and how we feel about the cuts and what the Department of Education really does. And after that, we'll talk about approval ratings for the president and Democrat and Republican Party all together. And with that said, let's go ahead and get into the first subject. That track star, I know you said it or you seen it. We talked about it. You said you watched some stuff on it. Did you watch the video? You watched the video
I
a
did
few
see
times.
The video.
Yeah,
I did see the video.
How do you feel? I don't want to
they
make you.
From what
say
I've seen,
it.
I don't know. Are they both black?
They are both black. Yeah.
So, for one, I don't agree with nobody bashing nobody up. That's upside their head with a baton while you running, while somebody's running by them.
So you think she did do that?
Oh,
when you look at the
it's
video,
clearly she is.
I mean, innocent till proven guilty, but on the video,
your eyes
seemed,
don't lie either, though.
Yeah, it
you know what I mean?
very
Your eyes don't
clear.
lie. Yeah,
she maybe got a little emotional.
She's
The girl,
bink. Yeah,
you know,
she
said she was like tripping. She tried to catch her balance,
Oh, that's
and
what she
her
called it?
arm came up. And
Oh,
wow.
yeah, really?
But I don't know. I think I seen her hit her twice with it.
Bro, she bonged her twice, bro.
Oh, did she?
She bonged her twice.
And that girl, I'm not laughing because the girl got hit. I'm laughing at the girl's excuse. But the other girl immediately came off the track.
Yeah.
Laid down.
Yeah.
Like, I guess she had a concussion. And
Are
a
they
potential.
metal?
I've never ran track, so I couldn't tell you.
We
I
need
think
to
they
figure
are.
out what type of material they made of. I mean, if it's metal, definitely that's going to hurt. If it's like a real solid, heavy plastic, that's going to hurt.
I'm pretty
if
sure
it's
they're
a
metal.
very little light piece of plastic, the victim could be exaggerating.
It's potentially, yeah.
You know what I mean? It could. Possibility. We just got to look at it has to be more discoveries about that. You know what I mean? More investigation into a lot of aspects of it before I can really render.
Well, I'll look it up right now. But so she fell immediately.
Yeah.
I guess she had a concussion,
That's it.
and then she potential like fracture in the skull. So it has to be metal. Go ahead. I'm gonna look it up.
It depends. I mean, because these are things that's potential. There's been no doctor that came out stating that, yeah, this is the X-ray. She has a fractured skull. You know, again, the aggressor should definitely be dealt with. Not making any excuse up for that person, but we just gotta. They really gotta put all of the facts out there before we can really like speak on. The girl was wrong for hitting the girl. Period.
Regardless of it,
that's already established.
That's assault.
Everything else.
That's assault.
Yeah, everything else just gotta come tenfold for us to actually be, render some type of opinion on that.
So I just looked it up. I don't know the case with that baton, and I've never ran track before, so I don't know the case with any baton. But this says it's typically lightweight anodized aluminum. So I guess it's not too heavy, but it's still metal. So I don't know. I don't think the girls.
It's a little sketchy.
I don't think the girl's talking it up though.
It's
a
a little sketchy.
Either way, the girl should have never hit her.
There we go.
Now here's
the extreme and the seriousness of it. You know, people embellish a whole lot of things.
She's
now.
looking like LeBron out there, flopping, huh?
Hey.
You see, we got some pictures up for y'all.
We got the goat and we got the baby goat. So
the goat is debatable. But we won't switch topics yet. Don't say that with our guest. He'll wait, he'll probably side with you. Never mind.
Hey, come on, man.
So the interesting part of this story, right? The track runner. I guess the NAACP came out and is saying that it's racist that they're bringing charges up against the runner who hit the other runner, potentially. Obviously, innocent until proven guilty.
These people need to be abolished and banned.
It's crazy that
they need to be abolished and banned, bro.
Literally everything.
I don't know what for one, they living in a time that's far behind us. You know, you got some people out there that still think racism exists, but as I spoke before, I just think hate exists. You know what I mean? You can't put a color on hate. Hate is hate. But, you know, everybody will find a way to try to, you know, say whatever it is. But nah, the NAACP, what is it? Whatever,
NAACP.
Whatever. They need to be abolished and gone, and then Black Lives Matter scammers need to be gone too.
I think Black Lives Matter is pretty much gone. After that lady had like stolen everybody's money and stuff, it kind of
they used to be good.
Fizzled out.
These type of places really used to hold. You know, they used to be pillars. Now
it's all performative.
That's
now
it.
It's all.
Now,
hey, let me get.
Now
out
it's all profit. Now it's all money.
Attention.
Now it's all money. That's all it is. It's a money scheme now. So
I think it's been performative a little bit for the entire time. I mean, even Johnny Cochran, he's a great performer. Like, he was the one that got OJ off, right?
Correct.
Yeah, if the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit. Like, that's performance.
That's right.
And good for him. He made some money, and he's a huge
and
cultural
he got
person.
OJ off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he
got that boy OJ off.
He eventually ended up in jail, but
not for that.
Not
for that. You
he wrote that book that said, "What if I did do it?"
Yeah.
What a crazy man.
Hey.
That's so funny to me.
Hey, what if he did it?
He did it.
He got away free.
He did it.
He got away free.
We know he did it.
I don't know anything. All I know is what the courts, what the verdict was.
He did. I don't know if you know this. He did eventually have to. He got proven in civil court guilty
of
the murder. I guess he had to pay money to the family.
No.
Yeah. No. In criminal court, not guilty. Civil court, different.
Yeah, you can't convict somebody of a criminal.
No, it wasn't
a criminal charge in civil court.
No, but he had to pay money to them, so he got
did
convicted.
have to pay money to them, but he did. You know, I
don't know what the condition was.
You want a little change? So
yeah, I'm not in jail. That's crazy though.
I ain't for the rest of my life.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and show that little clip and go ahead and put it in the comments what you think. If you think she did hit her, if you think she was falling off balance. Honestly, I never ran track. Did you run track?
I did run track. We didn't do batons.
Oh, okay. You didn't do any.
You know what? We did do the relays, but I didn't.
The relay, that's what it's
called.
Yeah,
I didn't. I wasn't a part of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never ran it, but it seems odd that she's falling off balance and baps her maybe twice.
I did
crazy.
The hundreds.
Not me. I'm not that fast.
Yeah,
Never been that fast.
I was pretty quick back in my golden years.
Golden? Yeah. You're not that old, man.
Hey.
But yeah, we're gonna run it. We'll show you guys. Tell us what you think. Put it in the comments. I personally think she did hit her. How do you feel again?
I knew she hit her.
Yeah. You just feel like she might be embellishing a bit.
We don't know yet.
Yeah. I don't know what they're using.
A lot of factors come into play. She's definitely guilty of hitting her. All of the extra stuff, the facts just got to be released in order for us to even state an opinion on that. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I get that. Well, we'll move on to the second topic. So, you know who the White Mamba is?
Yeah, Brian Scalabrine.
Brian Scalabrine. Yeah. Do you know his stats?
I definitely can't. He's not nobody that you really want to rave about. You know what I mean? His stats don't really pop out the screen like, they call him the White Mamba.
I think it was just a joke.
It definitely got to be a joke. But nevertheless, he's still an NBA player. And I definitely remember Brian Scalabrine. That's
I remember
definite.
I used to play 2K all the time. I remember he was always like the worst player in the entire game. Like a 40 overall or something crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't even.
Meaning he never should even been in the NBA.
Well,
if you got
we'll get there.
if
We'll
you got
get
an
there.
overall that low, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, most people come in at like a 62. You know, no one's ever came in at a 40 overall rating. That's what I'm saying. If he was that
Well,
bad.
back in the day on 2K,
Yeah.
there were a lot. I think
Oh, man.
Joel Anthony was like a 40 overall.
For real?
Yeah, there was a lot of people where they were like, hey,
Don't do Joel Anthony
there are
like
levels
that,
to
man.
this. That's what 2K was like. There are levels to this.
Don't do Joel Anthony like that, man.
That was back when like NBA Live was a thing.
Yeah.
I remember, I think the rookie year.
Before
Tyson,
2K took over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Tyson Chandler's rookie year, I remember for some reason they put him as a small forward and he was like a 40 overall. It
That's
was like
horrible.
disrespectful.
That's disrespectful.
So Brian Scalabrine, his entire career averaged 3.1 points per game.
Question: did he play for Boston?
He did for a lot
That's
of
why I
years.
remember. Okay, that's why I remember
think he
him.
won a championship with
That's
them,
why I
actually.
remember him.
New Jersey, Boston, Chicago.
Okay.
He had, what is that? 11-year career.
Mm.
So
I wonder how averaging 3 points. That's interesting.
I mean, he never really hit the court, right? He played 520 games. His entire career points, 1,594.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
horrible.
LeBron scores that
How did he sustain
in like 2 months?
that long of a career with such meaningless?
Well, he said it like this. He said, he said this one time. A quote. He said, "I'm closer to Kobe Bryant
That's right.
than you are to me."
That's right.
And it speaks volumes. I seen a video of Scalabrine. This was probably 2 or 3 years ago. Some high school kid challenged him, right? And Scalabrine, he's tall, but he doesn't look like nothing
Correct.
special. But this man destroyed this high school kid. It might have even been a college kid. We'll throw that clip up right now.
I get in the video? I get in the video? First clap. Okay, Dave! Press right now.
What's the game to? Just whatever. You're going to just dribble around till I get my ass tired. Where you guys play?
Talk to me, Jay.
Get that shit out of here.
Hey.
Oh!
Hey. Hey.
He said hit the weight room.
Hey.
They playing for kids?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then after that, Scalabrine actually he played with George the Messiah.
Versus or what?
Versus. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Yeah, versus. So one-on-one, George the Messiah. If you don't know who George the Messiah is, we'll throw up a little clip right here.
Who wants to play? Who's the best player there? So pull up. Yeah, I know you. Who's that? Game 7. One. Too little. Everyone. Everyone. Oh. Hey. 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 Horse game. And one. Got it. Got it.
And then George the Messiah is like a street ball.
Correct.
Like I don't want to say legend because he's not a street ball legend. He's just bully ball. He
Okay.
just bullies everybody. There's videos out there, and he's always like, "Yeah, I'm doing it for New York, New York," and he's talking dirty to these guys. But it's like funny, and people love him. He seems like a
New
great
Yorkers
guy.
play that way anyway.
Yeah,
I can promise
man,
you.
this man is like throwing elbows, but then he does like fancy, like off the backboard,
Mm-hmm.
catches it, shoots it. You know what I mean? Or he like puts it in his shirt and then fakes the throw up.
Oh,
and
like
then he
the
throws it up
N1
again.
guys. He's
Sort of, but
more like the N1 mixtape.
while I was watching, it seems like he doesn't travel and stuff. Like
Okay.
he's actually playing.
Okay.
He plays horrible defense. Like not horrible defense in the sense that he doesn't play good defense, but like fouls the people.
It's
all
more
the
like
time.
the
It's
hand check back in the day.
No, worse.
Because
It's
these, come on.
they're soft.
The
Now.
hand,
Yeah.
No, the hand checks back in the day was dangerous, bro.
Danger?
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
I mean, if
how
you're talking about
physical-
the Pistons,
How physical,
yes.
yeah, the NBA.
or
yeah.
the Jailblazers,
I mean,
yes.
period. Back then, fouling was horrible. Basketball was it? He was making basketball football.
Yeah, well, you're talking about going to the paint, but hand checking never was like hand checking. Just keeps the guy engaged.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
think there was much like injury potential with the hand
Okay.
check. But you're talking about like the Jordan rule.
Is
with
he
the
like
Pistons.
hack? Is he a hacker?
He hacks, yeah.
Oh,
but
that's horrible.
not really like when he's going up, but like guarding him, he'll hack you down or hold
Okay,
you or
okay,
something, or
okay,
even
okay.
on offense. He just plays bully ball.
Okay.
So whenever we throw up the video, we'll take a look, and then you'll see what I'm talking about,
Okay,
right?
okay.
But Scalabrini, he played him 1-on-1, beat him 11-0. This man is like notorious for destroying people, and Scalabrini just destroyed him, playing the bully ball and
Maybe he
everything.
knows the fundamentals very well.
Scalabrini, you mean?
Yes, but compared
Of
to his
course.
peers, he's dwarfed severely.
Oh yeah, but I mean it makes sense. He's saying, "I'm closer to
I'm
Kobe
still
than
an
you
NBA
are to me."
player, so watch
Oh,
him
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
I made it to the NBA, so I got to be somebody.
Yeah.
Now, since we speaking on Scalabrini,
Go ahead.
made it to the NBA, right?
Yes, sir.
He's an NBA player, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think
Go ahead. What do you got for me?
LBJJ?
LeBron James Jr. again. He would destroy us. He would destroy us.
Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay.
I would not even be able to compete against him
Okay.
at all. It wouldn't even be a match.
And you're a basketball
I
player,
wouldn't-
and I respect that because I know I'm not good at basketball. No,
I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
not.
anything that you want to go to the court and watch.
no, I'm not even.
My girlfriend probably won't.
I'm
even
not
watch me
even the
play.
guy you want to pick just to put a body on a court.
No,
Just no.
you're just a stick in the mud out there.
Yeah, it's not my cup
I
of
got a little wiggle to my game, a little dribble. I got a
Okay.
baby jump shot.
Okay.
My son's a little better than me, but
yeah, your son definitely he's gonna be a right one.
I hope he's gonna be nice.
gonna
We'll
be a
see.
great one.
He's got a lot of confidence. But anyways, I just wanted to touch on this George the Messiah and Scalabrini because George the Messiah destroys people. Obviously, like street ball style, like injuring
How
potentially.
tall is George the Messiah?
Oh, he's old. I haven't looked it up.
How
He's
tall?
got to be like, how tall? He's probably 6 foot, about my size.
Yeah, you talk.
And
Brian
Scal's like
Scalabrine.
6'7" now.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like he should have knew better.
Yeah.
he should have knew better, bro. Like,
Matter of
come
fact,
on,
let
bro.
me see how
Last we gonna talk about bully. You can't bully a bully.
Oh, Scalabrini was a bully too.
Yeah, that's a big dude. That's a heavy dude. He's not. I mean, he's for his height, his weight match. He's not like tall and super skinny. You get what I'm saying?
Oh
Like,
yeah, Scal was
his-
solid.
nah, come on now. Yeah, George asked for that. He asked for that. He asked for that.
Scalabrini's height, 6'9".
Yeah, nah,
He's a
he
monster.
asked for that.
Hey,
asked
he
for
had
that.
a nice shot from outside in
He asked for
2K
that.
at least.
He asked for that.
He did. Let's
Well deserved.
let's take a look at
Ass whooping.
George the Messiah real quick.
Hey, he wants to be your friend. He wants to be your friend. Yeah, you NBA. I want to be your friend, he says.
Hey, he wants to be your friend. He wants to be your friend. Yeah, new NBA. Oh, damn! This is sad as fuck! This is fucking sad! Say a few words. What are you fucking doing? Skunked! Skunked!
Yeah, boy.
Way to shut somebody up, bro.
Yeah.
Way to, and like I said, you gotta pick your battles, bro. Like, come on, bro. You talking about 6'9"?
My man 6'9". I wouldn't even.
Solid weight.
If I seen him in the gym,
There's
I'd probably.
nothing you can do with him. If
There's
he
nothing.
don't want to let you around him, he literally.
Yeah.
Man, there's no way, bro.
And that man scored almost 1,600 points in the NBA. Almost. That's his entire career. What did I say it was? Like 11 years?
Now, George the Messiah might have took that L. But you got some street ball players on there that probably wash Scalabrini. Wash him.
I highly doubt that.
Wash him.
You're talking about players that haven't even hit
Street
the NBA.
ball. Street ball. You got some street ball players out there that would wash him.
Did you watch that
Wash.
clip about the high schooler who tried to face him in like a YMCA gym?
Nah. That's pointless.
That's high school. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
They're not like
You got some very, very skilled street ballers that will wash him.
wash it. Like you're talking about 11-0?
That
Or
will
it'd be a
wash
close
him.
game.
No, not even a close game.
Really?
It
I
will
don't think
wash
I
him,
believe that.
You can't guard
I mean, he's
everybody for when he's
older,
old. That's what
too.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you get the right person
Maybe in
to
his
call
prime,
him out.
it'll be different.
They would wash him. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
The right person, the right street baller call him out. He'll get washed. He'll get washed.
I think the same with even like a legend like Shaq or something. The
Correct.
right person
Correct.
comes out,
Correct.
young guy.
Oh,
Shaq's
Shaq
not
ain't
in his
moving
prime.
right now.
He's
Shaq
50.
ain't moving right
50.
now.
He might be older. Shaq's the best. Love Shaq.
Huh?
The best, like the most dominant low post player ever.
I would agree.
Yeah, monster. The diesel.
I would agree.
All right.
Bullied everybody besides Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman didn't get bullied by
He
anybody
bullied-
except for
okay.
himself.
All right, I just wanted to put that
And
out
ma-
there.
who else?
He wasn't impossible.
Dennis Rodman. Oh, Shaq wasn't impossible.
No.
I love Shaq.
Ben,
He's nasty.
Ben Wallace put the clamps on him a few times too. But we can keep on.
Yeah, I think they won a championship over him, so you can't argue that, right? Was that Pistons Lakers was the
Yep.
championship? Yeah, that's Pistons earned it. All right, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and welcome our guest in here. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna have Jaxson.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome, Jaxson. Welcome to the podcast. This is your first appearance.
Big Jax, not the little one. Put some respect on his name.
Yeah.
He's not that big. I'm still bigger than him.
I'll make sure my boy get his respect.
All right. We're going to talk about the MVP race. I know you're real excited to hop on and talk with us about the MVP race. Just for a little insight, I know you watch our episode every week, and thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you
Definitely.
guys for watching the episode.
Definitely.
And please like, subscribe, and share. That's the only way we're going to grow. We have 31 subscribers, and
Yes,
we
sir.
appreciate every single one of you guys. Again, once we get 100, we will do a random gift card giveaway. And with that, I believe it was the second episode, we talked about NBA MVP.
That's right.
Shea
I think it was
Gilgeous,
the first.
it might have been the first, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the first.
We said we spent
said-
like 2 minutes on it. And we
Shea
said
was the runaway favorite.
Shay's done. Now, interesting turn of events. I don't know if anybody noticed, but Jokic had a 30-20-20 game.
Yeah.
I think
That's
everybody
unheard
noticed.
of.
I
Yeah.
think everybody noticed.
Yeah, that's unheard of.
That's
That's crazy.
crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's definitely an achievement.
And on NBA.com, if you look at the MVP race, which is not finalized or anything, Jokic is actually in first place now.
Huh.
So
Is he for real?
Interesting.
Yeah. NBA.com has Jokic. Then it has Shea. And then my boy right here.
Oh, he's even in the.
I think
he's
Giannis.
even in the
I think
conversation.
LeBron's 5.
LeBron's definitely in the conversation.
Yeah, I think LeBron's number
Yeah.
5 on that MVP ladder.
He should be about number 23. I
Oh,
think.
man, that's
number 23 on the MVP.
The
ladder.
disrespect.
I'm just kidding. LeBron deserves to be top 10. I don't know.
Oh, the disrespect. Listen,
All right.
Listen,
So-
he's the GOAT. All right? He's the GOAT. Let's get into it.
That's debatable.
Undoubtedly.
That's debatable.
No.
I'm gonna get double teamed on here. So let me go with you first, Zoe. We'll get to Jaxson because I know he has some thoughts too. Do you still think Shea is the runaway favorite? Let me ask you that first. Or it's a competition now.
No, I still don't think it's a competition. I still think the record reflects who it should be. But interestingly, I also know what most valuable player means. That means who is the most valuable to their team. I think that OKC could sustain 5 games without Shea. I think they could really, probably not. They could probably go like 3-2, 4-1 without Shea. But I definitely don't think that the Nuggets could sustain without Joker.
So you think Jokic is the MVP then?
I think that he is most valuable to his team. But then we got to think about this. The reason why the Thunder is winning so much is because of Shea. So that's another way to place value on how much he means to his team. Because they're really not losing. They're just winning. And he's definitely the primary sole reason that they're winning.
Well, yeah, Shea, but I think what you said kind of takes away from that though. If you're saying if Jokic was gone, they wouldn't win, but if Shea was gone, they'd win. So
yeah, but I said they're sustained. I didn't say they'll win.
Yeah.
I said they're sustained. They won't really drown. But he's also the reason why they're.
Well, I mean, they've been doing it without
the
Chet
number 2
Holmgren.
record in the whole league.
I mean,
Feel free to chime in.
yeah, I mean, the Nuggets last night, the Warriors have been doing really good recently, and the Nuggets just beat the Warriors without Jokic or Jamal Murray, I do believe. Aaron Gordon dropped like 48.
Right.
Aaron Gordon.
Crazy.
That's a rare moment.
Aaron
It'll
Gordon's
never
not-
happen again.
But I mean,
Never.
that's like third string Nuggets they just lost against. It's like crazy to lose against
So
that.
you said Jamal Murray and Jokic were out?
Yeah, I do believe. I could look at it right now.
So
wow,
the
that's
Thunder are
interesting.
The Thunder are 56-12, and then Nuggets are 44-25.
OKC
so.
is number 1 right now.
Yeah, 100%.
But then again, OKC does have Jalen Williams.
The Cavaliers have a better record.
They're
No,
the number
they're
one.
number one in
They're
the
the number
West.
one in the league.
West.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
Cavaliers are 56-11, by the way. I don't know how that's happening. I think they're a paper
That's what
tiger
you call.
still.
That's what you call cohesiveness.
I think they're a paper
Wasn't-
tiger. They're a regular season team.
Wasn't
They're gonna
Darius
fall
Garland
off.
an All-Star?
I don't
Yes,
know
he
if
was.
was the All-Star.
He was.
So that's
he
3
deserved it,
All-Stars
if
on their
not.
team.
Oh, yeah, they did have 3. Yeah.
That's
But that's
crazy.
regular season. They're a paper tiger. I stick by that. I said that in one of the other episodes.
You
I
did
don't-
say you don't think that they'll win in a 7-game series, but
No.
I tell you what.
I got my Bucks over
I
them.
tell you what. Hey, we will have to see.
You know
We will
who-
have to see.
You know who's interesting in the playoffs is the Lakers now that they got Doncic and LeBron. I mean, once they're together.
Well, we've
I
seen
think-
before we went on this 4-game losing streak and then won 2 back-to-back
Yeah.
versus the Suns and who did we play last night? The Spurs.
Spurs are in tank mode.
Interestingly, so those 4 games that we lost was without LeBron, and I think 1 or 2 of them was without Doncic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not on the floor often together right now.
But
Yeah.
we still gotta people still gotta understand we have a 3-headed monster over there. The 3-headed monster is and this is up for debate. People could debate it all they want. Reeves is definitely a part of the big 3 in LA.
For sure.
Every team
Definitely.
doesn't have a big 3.
Yes,
Austin Reeves.
Listen, but he
He's
is
nice. That good?
bro. He's
I
nice,
know he's
bro.
great.
And
Absolutely.
he's
Like, they're good,
consistent,
man.
bro. He's nice and he's consistent. His IQ for basketball, his
Yeah. He
risen
plays
out
good
of this
defense
room.
He's
too.
great.
A lot of people talk about his
He's
defense.
great.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Like
And
if you
he had-
really watch him, he's like
there you
he's
go.
a great player.
There you go.
And then
his passing ability just turned up too.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
he is good pass.
He's good. Yeah, he's doing a good job.
I think
And
he's a good role player.
I think he can mesh well in any system. I think he's also
fit
like
in,
a LeBron in a Doncic in a sense. He's
Like a
probably
great
not
value.
as great as them, but yeah,
great
They
value,
can play with
LeBron.
anybody. They can
Yeah.
play with
Lakers
anybody.
also have Dalton Connect. He's
Yeah.
great. He's a rookie. He can like come off the bench and flame some
He's
threes.
good
I
for a
don't think
rookie.
he's great.
He's good for a rookie. He still
Yeah.
has time to grow.
I think
which
he's still
people
mad
don't
about that
allow
trade.
people to grow in this society that we live in. You have to be great coming in the door.
He's talking about LeBron James Jr. I think Connect is still upset about that trade. Probably.
Yeah,
I don't
he
think-
was about to get traded, then it got vetoed.
Mark
I
Williams.
don't.
Yeah. Mark Williams is
I
great.
think it takes we don't know because for some people you understand that it's just business. Some people really do take it personal,
Yeah.
and maybe he did take it personal.
He's
Maybe
young,
he
it's
did
his
take it
rookie
personal for a
season.
moment, but
Yeah.
then it's probably just he just probably brushed it off and was like, you know what, it's just business, bro. This it ain't you can't really put your heart into the organization, maybe the team,
Yeah.
but not the organization
Yeah,
because
it's
you
a
never
business.
know
It's a
your
business.
number may
Yeah.
get called. Look at Doncic.
Doncic, yeah.
There we go, a
You
living
seen
example.
Bronny dropped, I think 5 last night. It's
Oh,
like,
just a 3-pointer.
clowning
Just a
him?
3-pointer.
Are you
No,
clown-
no.
Are you
No,
clowning
see,
I'm
it was
saying,
garbage
like-
time.
that's
It was garbage time.
that's good for Bronny.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16 minutes.
16 minutes and 3 points is
5.
good.
5 points.
5 points is good.
I mean, he
In
doesn't,
16 minutes?
Well,
Well, you said it was
he
garbage
doesn't
time.
have the
Was he
green
like-
light like that.
Oh, he
There
doesn't
you
have
go.
the. It wasn't
No.
garbage time like that.
No.
Oh, I thought you were saying garbage time and he had
it wasn't
the
the
green
end of
light.
the.
Yeah.
Okay, so he scored 3 in
How many turnovers?
in Phoenix, right? Or was it?
I don't know. I can look at it right
Yeah,
now.
look it up. Look it up. Let us know his stat line. I'm curious. He said 16 minutes, 5 points. I want to know turnovers. I want to
No
know
turnovers.
shooting percentage.
No turn, 50%.
Let's check.
I think it was 3 points. Honestly.
So back to the MVP race. I think Jokic is going to take it.
I must
He
have been
is
thinking about a different game.
crazy good.
it was 3 points, right?
Yeah, 3 points on 2 minutes last night. There was a
Oh,
different
2
game.
minutes.
Yeah, 50%.
You can't do
50%.
much with 2 minutes, so
Yeah.
good for him.
I think those small moments are going. Yeah, but Bronny's those small minutes are really looking good for him. I think it's helping with motivating him and just seeing the floor in those moments is
Yeah, everybody's
definitely
gonna
something that's
expect so much out of him because
Yeah,
he's
'cause
LeBron
Bron-
James' son. We talked about it. Like, if he's out there for 2 minutes, they want 10 points. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's impossible. Yeah, but good for him.
Yeah.
I think he's a good basketball player. I think he would destroy anybody that's in college right now, anybody that's in street ball. I think
his
I think he's-
confidence
I don't
is
know.
definitely.
I think he's
one.
solid.
I don't know about that. Anybody in college? You think he's beating Cooper Flag?
You know what? I lied. Cooper Flag will destroy half the NBA players right now.
But I was right.
I don't
It
mean
was-
anybody in college. I mean like a regular college
Yeah.
player. All right, tell us about those
It
stats.
was against the Nuggets a while ago. Not
okay.
too long ago.
How
Like
many
less than
points?
a week. He had 5 points on 15 minutes or
Mm-hmm.
16 minutes.
How many turnovers?
I don't know. I can check real quick.
Again.
Whoa, I didn't check the turnovers.
How many? What's his shooting percentage? I want to know the whole
I-
stat line.
Right now.
Here's time to condemn.
0 turnovers.
Ooh, good for him.
1 of 5.
1 of
for
5. 1 for 5, and he had 5 points. So a couple free
2
throws.
free
I
throws.
assume.
2 for 2.
1 for
20%.
5. It's not great.
No, it's not great.
He's
not
learning though.
Yeah.
He's learning. He's got a lot of weight on his shoulders. So
And
Yeah,
you know,
I think he'll
I'm
turn
gonna
out
tell
to
you
be-
what happens when he comes in the game. His whole goal is shooting.
Yeah.
Like green light.
Yeah.
You probably, you know what? JJ Redick probably just tell him, bro, just go out there and be you. And you know what he does? He goes out there and he just shoots.
Yeah.
In the G League, he's been like
The
he's
man.
been cooking.
He's the man in the
He's
G
been
League.
going
I ain't even
crazy.
gonna lie. Yeah,
do
he
you
is.
think he's ever going to be an all-star?
No.
I don't
I'm
think so
gonna
either.
be honest.
I don't think
I
he will
I like Bronny.
I don't say I can't say what's impossible. I think anything is possible. I just think it's a low chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not that good.
While we're talking about the G League, y'all saw Anthony Davis got sent to the G League.
Anthony Davis. You're talking about
Yeah, he has to rehab. He has.
Yeah.
It's
He
only
got
a
sent to
talking
rehabbing
about the
process.
Mavericks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only a
That's
rehabbing
normal
process.
rehab stuff. I
Yeah,
think.
that's normal.
It is. I've
He's
never seen
great.
that.
Anthony Davis is.
I
Great.
know.
Stanley
I think,
Johnson has been a pro for a while, and
I-
he's playing for the Lakers
Stanley
in the
Johnson.
G League. Yeah,
I don't know.
Stanley Johnson's not that good though.
Yeah, but he's been
He was
a
on the
pro for a
Pistons,
while.
right?
Yeah, he was a pro for a
'Cause
while.
he's not good enough to be on the team. Anthony Davis is different. He's like Stanley Johnson's probably on a 2-way contract where he goes to the G League and
Okay,
he plays in the
maybe,
NBA.
maybe.
He's not that good. He's
He's not-
solid on
yeah,
defense.
yeah,
he
he's
got
solid on
drafted by the
defense.
Pistons. I
That's
think.
right.
This is off the dome.
No, I
used
remember.
To play 2K
I remember.
all the time.
I
I know
remember.
almost every player.
One of the ugliest shots I've ever seen since probably Ron Artest.
Shawn Marion.
Sean, that's an ugly shot too.
Shawn Marion was tough.
That was ugly.
I think it's crazy how Anthony Davis went from like MVP talks at the start of the season. Now he's like not even in the conversation.
Yeah,
at
he's
all.
on the Mavericks.
Yeah,
Well,
he's on the Mavericks.
I can tell you exactly what happened.
Got traded.
Those performances wasn't really contributing to wins. Like he had great performances, but it would take LeBron to damn near equal that performance in order for them to get the win.
I mean, Anthony
You get
Davis
what
was
I'm
like
saying?
number 1 on the MVP.
Oh,
ladder.
bro, because he was going ape. He really was going ape.
Yeah.
But as the schedule got, as the honeymoon ends, the real life begins.
Yeah, I think it wasn't Anthony Davis making LeBron equal his stats. I think the rest of the Lakers were having trouble.
Yeah,
also.
Anthony Davis.
I think Anthony Davis is doing
is great.
great.
It's great.
He is great. He's great.
But
He's
if you
definitely
get
great.
offered Luka Doncic in a trade
Yeah.
for Anthony Davis, that's
That's
a
a
dummy
no-brainer.
trade. I would.
That's a
no
no-brainer.
brainer.
That's
Yes,
a
sir.
no-brainer.
Hey, where's
That's
the
a
sheet?
no-brainer.
Let me sign that.
For
I'm
one-
taking him.
for one, this
Sorry,
kid is how
Anthony.
old?
I really like
How
you.
old is he?
25, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
Luka's
got a
a
max.
monster.
Max. You got him for another 10
Lakers
years.
luck into this
Yeah.
all the time.
And then
Let's get back on track real quick, Jackson. Oh, go ahead. What do you got?
I think it's crazy how the Mavs last year finals team now not even like playoff contention.
Well,
There you go.
everybody's injured and Doncic isn't there anymore.
But it's crazy. is
It's
what I'm
called
saying.
a horrible
And
GM.
Quentin Grimes last night dropped 46.
It's a horrible general manager.
That's another person the Mavs traded. 46.
Anybody can drop 46 nowadays. Look, you
You
said
know what?
Aaron
Yeah,
Gordon
hey,
dropped.
Aaron
48.
Gordon was a dog
We
back in the day.
already, me and him had this episode. What? It was about Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah,
Tyrese Maxey's nice.
But your dad won't give him that.
he's nice. I didn't say he's not nice. He's nice.
He said that Bronny Jr. shouldn't have gotten scorched like
not.
that by
Should
Tyrese
not.
Maxey. And I'm like, bro, Tyrese Maxey is a
Tyrese
savage,
Maxey's like
bro.
an all-star level player.
Bro, but you know what?
He's not all star this year. I don't think he
we
made
didn't
it.
say we didn't say he is an all-star. We said he's an all-star player.
All-star
All-star
level.
level.
There's
All-star
levels
level
to
player.
this. I don't think Bronny should have got smoked. Still, I don't think he should have got smoked that bad. But
I don't think we know who Tyrese Maxey is.
I don't
No,
think
I don't-
Tyrese
I don't
Maxey's
think
that
he knows who
good. He's not
Tyrese
that
Maxey is
good.
neither.
He's not that
He
good.
Bro,
is that
he's very savvy,
I
bro.
don't think you understand.
He's very savvy.
He is savvy.
But if we're talking about NBA players,
yes,
he's not up there.
Yes, he is.
I can agree. I
think
say
he is.
me and you already said he's probably not top 5
Definitely
of
not
NBA
top
point
5.
guards.
Probably-
I'll
maybe
go as
top
far as
10.
7.
Yeah.
I'll definitely go as far as 7.
So
And
while
that's-
I
that's
look
what
this
he got.
up, while I look
Name
this up,
5
who
point
I
guards
think-
better than Tyrese Maxey.
He already,
already
did. He
did.
said Dame Lillard, Steph Curry, Shea. Who else we had up there? There's a couple of
Steph Curry,
Shea.
Darius Garland.
That's a definite.
Yeah, there's Grimes.
And
Well,
Stephen, we already said Steph.
yeah, we said Steph. I'm gonna get my list. I had it figured out for a minute, but I'm gonna take a look at this. Jax, the MVP race, we didn't touch on it. Who do you think? Do you think it's a race now?
Shai
Is it back to
Gilgeous-Alexander.
be a race?
Yeah.
It's
But I
back-
think
it's competitive.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander still takes it. I mean, Jokic had the 30-20-20 game, but you can't define that as a season.
Facts. Thank you.
Well, no.
Thank
His
you.
stats
Very
for
well
the
said.
season are ridiculous. We'll go
So
ahead
is
and
Shai.
put the stats up right here. Jokic, stats up right there. Shai
And
Gilgeous-Alexander.
I don't care how many free throws Shai's shooting. That's a part of the game. Like, we have to
That's right.
understand that.
And he has to make them.
Exactly.
Is Luka a point guard?
Right?
Is Luka a point guard?
Luka's a point guard, yeah.
Ooh, Luka's is a point guard.
He's a point guard.
Luka's a point guard.
Okay, so
But
Luka,
he is injured, has been injured, I do believe.
Luka, Shea,
So I don't think that can
Jalen
count.
Brunson. I got a list I'm going
Jalen
off of
Brunson.
right here.
Brunson's nice.
Jalen Brunson, yeah.
Brunson's
We
nice.
can,
but
that's-
I don't think Luka counts because he hasn't played
Luka's
the games.
a point guard. He's better
but
than Tyrese Maxey.
But we're talking about this season. If you're not,
Okay, we'll take him out. Steph Curry, better.
Mm-hmm.
Halliburton,
Better.
Halliburton? No, not this
no,
season. Absolutely
No,
not.
that
Okay,
maybe
okay.
last
Absolutely
season.
not.
This
He has
season,
been-
he's
he has been struggling.
I don't even
his
think he was an
flame,
all-star
his-
this season, was he?
No, his flames went
And
out.
last year he was a starter.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard, 100%.
Yeah.
John Morant, as long as he don't got a gun in his hand, he's better.
We both
Ja
like
Does
that no.
that.
De'Aaron Fox for sure.
No.
No.
Me and you, we agreed that De'Aaron Fox was not the guy.
De'Aaron Fox, both of his teams this year are bottom of the same conference.
Trey Young.
Maybe.
You were arguing with me about Trey Young. I know you do.
No, I don't hate Trey Young. You're great. If you ever see this video, I didn't mean I hate you.
I do.
I dislike you. We were at a Atlanta Hawks Bucks game.
Okay.
And this was 4 or 5 years
Yeah,
ago.
I think Trey Young hit the
Trae
game
Young-
winner.
Not just the game winner. Trey Young grabbed a rebound and put it back up in like the same motion and won the
that?
game. And we were up like 10, so I had went to go get a drink or something, and I came back and we lost the game. I was so mad.
Oh, that's
I hate
horrible.
you just because of that, but you're a great player. You do great things. You're all-star level. Like, you're awesome, man.
Yeah.
I didn't like the situation you put me in. It hurt me.
Bad.
Anyways, Trey Young's definitely better than Tyrese Maxey.
That's still up
Yeah,
for
it's
the
still up.
debate.
LaMelo Ball, Cade Cunningham. I know you like both of them.
Cade Cunningham brought the most losing team last year to a 6th seed this year right now. They're a 6th seed. They're playoffs.
So
LaMelo?
you think he's better than Maxey?
Absolutely.
LaMelo?
Is he a point guard?
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
That's a
point guard.
big point guard.
Yeah, right?
Big.
Damn, he like
Same-
6'9", isn't it?
No,
Six,
he's like
6'7"?
6 something.
Maybe
like that.
6'6".
6'6".
He guards big guys too.
He
Yeah.
can play he can't play the 5, but he could play
He could
like
play
1
the
to
3.
4. He could play defense 1 to 4.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's a big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Cade's
A big boy.
turning up.
He brought.
What about LaMelo Ball? Your favorite
I like
basketball
LaMelo
player?
Ball. He's not my favorite. Kawhi's
He's your
my favorite.
Stop
Kawhi's
lying.
hands down my favorite.
Kawhi doesn't even play basketball anymore.
Yes, he does.
You talk about Brandon Roy?
No,
No,
LaMelo Ball.
no.
Brandon Roy injury. Yeah.
Knees.
Yeah.
The knees.
Yeah,
the
Kawhi,
knees.
Kawhi retired
Kawhi's
like 3
top
years
5
ago.
small forward of all time.
Kawhi retired like 3 years
That's
ago.
a conversation
That's the
y'all aren't
ghost of
ready
Kawhi
for.
out there.
That's a conversation y'all aren't ready for.
You know,
Kawhi's a top 5 small forward all time.
Well, do we got anything else on basketball? We got to get to the next subject. We're going to move on to the next subject. It was great having you on.
we
Love you,
thank you
son.
for coming. Continue to be great like you are, my brother. Appreciate you.
All right, so we're on to the next topic. Thanks again for coming on, Jaxson. I know you've been asking. We appreciate having you.
Definitely,
Good conversation.
definitely.
The Department of Education.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a pretty big topic. They
Yeah.
they cut like 50% of their employees, I believe.
It's a great job.
Yeah, they've been. So Reagan tried to get rid of the Department of Education a while back.
What year was this?
Ronald Reagan? I don't even remember. I'd have to look it up. Whenever we get into it, I'll take a look. But I know it's been like a topic of discussion, right? Like,
Yes.
what does the Department of Education do?
For
What
I heard,
value
was-
does it?
I heard it was invented to improve the education of the United States. That's
Yeah,
what my take of it
that
was.
comes from the name. Like, that should be what it
Yeah, I
does.
thought they was created
Yeah,
to
yeah,
improve
so-
the education in the country.
And unfortunately, I mean, you brought this up. You said the education's like all time low if you
Absolutely.
look at the country and total.
From the time it was created up until now, we are damn near Neanderthals.
Dang, that's big.
Hey, you
That's
gotta
big.
call it how you see it. I know
Call it
kids
duck and duck.
I know kids that really don't know how to spell. They abbreviate everything because they don't know how to
Oh,
spell.
are you talking about like LOL and all that?
Bro, listen, they still a lot of things. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They become now they abbreviate words in a sentence. They probably don't. I mean, the education is definitely destroyed.
Yeah, education. So I have a few takes on this. Unfortunately, I think it's a lot of us parents putting the kids in front of YouTube or something, not helping them develop, right? And then they get into school and their development's behind already, and they got this brain rot because all they know is cocoa melon or whatever you're putting on for them. That's not to take away from what you're saying. I just feel like that's an issue that we should address a little bit as a society.
I
Maybe
feel like
take the kids
I feel
outside
like
a little bit.
parenting is definitely at the forefront of everything. it's definitely at the forefront of everything.
Every kid can succeed and get good grades, and it's up to
it's
them.
a difference between being homeschooled and sending your kids to public schools.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? You can be the parent that comes home and makes sure that the kid does their homework and make sure the kid is studying.
Yes, sir.
Yet still, if the kid go to school and the teachers and the educational system is failing them,
They're not grabbing his attention. Yeah,
they're not teaching anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think it came with adding computers. I think computers shouldn't have been taken away. I think a lot of hardback books.
Mm-hmm. You think the book shouldn't have been taken away?
I definitely don't think you should take away
Reading.
books. Because they always say if you want to hide anything from anybody, especially black people, what do? Put it in the book.
They say that? I never heard that.
Absolutely. You want to hide anything from a black person, put it in the book.
That's crazy.
And because most people ain't going to pick up that book to read. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest.
Now
I'm not
gonna
an
talk
avid
about
reader.
the entire
I
country.
wasn't.
Yeah.
I like read like articles online, do the research on this stuff. So now I am. But when I was a kid, I didn't read. And, dude, let me tell you a real quick story, maybe 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I did a book report one time. Remember when we were kids? Lord of the Rings was like first out. Yeah, the movie.
Yeah.
I did a book report on the movie because I didn't want to read the book, and I did the whole book report. My teacher watching me do the whole book of it. So he said, "Is that how the book went?" I said, "Yes, sir. Great book. Tree ants, all that." He said, "That was the movie, sir." I got a 0 on the book report. Boy. I was a menace. I'm glad Jackson's in here right now to hear this.
Yeah, man. These kids need books.
Yeah.
They need to know how to read. They don't know how to read. The English is horrible because everything is so slang now.
Slang, yeah, a lot of it. Yes, sir. New words every week. It seems like we're coming.
They don't know
out
how to
with new words.
spell.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, education.
They don't know how to
bad.
do math too well. And I just heard about something I was watching where they said that nowadays these kids can't even read a whole book back to forward to back.
Really?
Can't even read a whole book.
So I'm gonna make sure my goal
Don't most
is my son
college
and
kids,
daughter.
high school kids, middle school kids don't even read a whole book. You know what I mean? And that's a problem.
I agree. That's crazy. I knew how to read. I just didn't like to read. So I watched
getting
the
back
movie.
to the subject, my opinion on the Department of Education, if we created this department,
Yeah.
and taking the taxpayers' money to fuel this department in order to improve the education of the American citizens, and since creating you, education has went down dramatically.
Yeah, something's wrong.
I think that you should be gone. Because now, and you're saving people's money. Give it back to the states. People were smarter when the states carried it anyway. That's
Yeah,
what
the
I
states
heard.
should. The states are pretty much responsible. Like the Department of Education doesn't set guidelines for the states, right?
That's right.
It's mostly like does Pell Grants and stuff. You know, the college grants, all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. That's basically what it's in charge of. It does do a lot of stuff for like underprivileged youth,
Okay.
special needs,
Okay.
a lot in the rural areas.
Okay.
But it's not that significant. Like
So
1.9 trillion.
keep those programs for the special needs, and things that places where it's actually benefiting, keep.
Yeah.
Other places, destroy. Because it's just a waste. A special needs doesn't have the same needs as a regular child in a regular public school. Correct?
I think the states can take care of all that too, though.
Well, but let's not stop the funding for what it does to help
Yeah.
the special needs child. You know what I mean? But if the money is there to improve the education of the kids in a public school system, we're gonna talk about them aside from the special needs for the kids in a regular public school. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Because kids are getting dumb. They can't read. They can't do anything. They can't.
Do you know they lowered the grade level so more
Oh
people would
yes.
pass?
Oh, that's horrible.
So I think when I was in school, it was like a 72.
70 was a D and a 69.
I think
65 was
70
an F, right? 66
No, when I was
a
in
D
school, I
minus.
think 72 was failing. Was it? Maybe. maybe it was like 68 or 69, but now it's anything below 60 is failing. But what we're doing is we're failing our kids by
That's
not
right.
holding them to a standard.
That's right.
Accountability.
I think
is
California's
huge.
failing is like 40 now.
40.
Like 40.
Why are they even going to
45,
school?
45 or 40.
This is just a conveyor belt. Push them through, get them a diploma. We're relying too much on college too. Like, you don't have to go to college. Some of us aren't even made to go to college. Some of us aren't smart enough to go to college. That's why we got trade jobs. That's why you got welding, you got carpentry. And that's not saying carpenters or welders aren't smart, because they are. And some people are geniuses that do that.
They're artists.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
can't weld.
That's right.
That's a great job. Everybody doesn't need to go to college. That's a bad, like, people look at that and say, oh, wait, my kid should go to college. What if he doesn't want to? What if he's not smart enough to?
And now I've
let
heard
him succeed doing
a lot of
something
companies
else.
aren't even hiring kids with college degrees because they just
I
think
thought it
they're
was like a
entitled.
mandatory thing now. Even if it's dance theory, they want you to have a degree.
They don't want them because they're too entitled.
Yeah, that does track.
They know it all. You can't get them to do nothing. What is it? What are they? That major, that major got them thinking that they're qualified.
They're the top dog.
They're qualified.
Yeah.
I think experience qualifies you at the end of the day.
I think
actual boots on the ground.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean, you can take any test for anything. That doesn't make you qualified. The experience makes you qualified. I think. I just think
agree.
you have a certificate that says you can do it. I don't think that it makes you qualified.
I think the certificate is diluted at this point.
Yeah,
Like they're just getting a certificate now. Yeah. Back when I was in school, and I'm not that old, but I sound old with that. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm getting to that age. But
you got some salt in there.
Yeah,
You got a great bit of salt.
I do got a little bit of
salt
salt and pepper. Back when I was in school, like, if you couldn't make it, you dropped out. Maybe you got a GED, but now it's like everybody makes it. GED might not even exist anymore. I don't even know. I do think that the states should handle education. I don't think federal should handle education at all. I don't think that whatever state, we're in South Carolina right now, so I don't think South Carolina's tax money should supplement California's education. Like, California should handle their education, South Carolina should handle theirs, Florida theirs, you know. And if you don't like that state's education, then get out of that state, right?
That's a good point.
And everything said here, South Carolina has a very low education. Like, South Carolina's education is horrible.
It is.
But my son is succeeding with good grades, so you can succeed. I feel like it's more of a parenting thing.
That's right.
I know sometimes, like, we have learning disabilities and whatnot, and that notwithstanding, but parenting itself, like, if we're pushing them to succeed and we're explaining how important it is, and then, hey, maybe he misses an assignment, right? Because Jaxson misses assignments.
That's right.
I smoke them. Mm-hmm. That's it. You're not allowed to miss these.
That's right.
Well, I didn't know. Oh, I forgot to turn it. No, I don't care. You're not playing basketball if you don't finish these assignments.
There you go.
Yeah. So I think it's more on parenting to get them there. I do understand we have, like, outliers, special needs. You have rural areas that need more funding, and I think states can handle that.
I think the standards in the homes have changed dramatically too, which is playing
a lot
part.
of standards have. Yeah.
You know,
Are you
parents
talking about, like,
aren't
punishments?
as strict.
Yeah. Like, you can't raise your hand to your kid that
our parents
much.
was about education.
Yeah.
You know, because without the diploma, you really ain't going to be you're really not going to be able to get a job at all.
Yeah, it'll be tough. I mean, a GED. I personally have a GED. I never graduated high school.
Yeah,
I have a GED.
I have a GED as well.
I also have an associate's degree from college, but it doesn't work with
I know
career.
college. I mean, I'm a very bright person. Yeah. Maybe if I would have applied myself, I could do college.
Yeah.
But I had my priorities mixed up.
It's a waste of time like, I got a solid job, make good money. I don't use my degree. I wasted my GI Bill on my degree. And I could have given my GI Bill to my son.
They say that most people that go to school for a degree doesn't even work in that field that they got the degree from.
I read that as well. Yeah. I mean, me personally, I don't. I have a criminal justice degree. I was going to school to be a police officer. Mm-hmm. And then all the BLM riots and all that happened. and I felt like the climate was not a good time to be a police officer, so I just stepped away from it, and I actually found a better paying career currently that I'm in. So, I mean, everything happens for a reason, and I'm blessed no matter what.
Facts.
But yeah, I don't use my degree, and I know plenty of people that have degrees that don't use them, unfortunately. I think it's kind of forced, like, oh, you should go to college. But maybe you shouldn't go to college.
It was something that was revered back then.
Yeah, not anymore. Everybody has a degree
definitely
now.
not anymore.
Yeah. I say I have an associate's degree. I guarantee you some people watching this like, I got one too. What's that matter? You know what I mean? Well, all that being said, I feel like Department of Education should be dissolved. Okay. I think they do add benefit in like the special needs and whatnot that we spoke about. But I think it should be left to the states.
How do you get that How do you get that program to separate from the department and get rid of the department without getting rid of that program, that funding program?
You just push it to a different department to handle that, and then you get rid of all those people.
We'll take care of the special needs, but everything else pertaining to the Department of Education, as far as public schooling goes, you should be abolished, destroyed.
So we can lead this into our fifth and final topic. So, presidential approval rating. I'll go into it for a second. So Donald Trump, he's doing all these things, right? Tariffs. I don't agree with all these tariffs that he's doing. I feel like there's an end game that he's trying to get to. Like he's playing chess, and we're looking at it as checkers.
I can break it down.
Well, go ahead, real quick. Go.
So we subsidize Canada. Canada is in debt to us, but yet we're paying a higher tariff for them, and they already owe us money.
We have a trade surplus with Canada. Like they buy more from us than we buy from them, except for with oil. Oil is the only thing we don't have a trade surplus with. I'm not sure about the tariffs they charge us. I think it was pretty even. I really haven't like researched that far into tariffs, and I'd like to go into it, but I don't want to go into it blind.
Oh, we should, because everybody gets over on America. From Mexico to Canada to Ukraine, not to mention. Everybody's getting over on America.
You're saying taking advantage of us?
Absolutely.
I can't argue with that. But I don't know if
I think that even in the playing field, like he says, we get charged higher tariffs from certain people, and we just need to even that same.
You're talking about reciprocal tariffs, so what he was talking about.
Absolutely.
So I'll go into what I think's happening. So I think Canada, like we're charging Canada higher tariffs. Now they're doing what reciprocal tariffs to us.
Now.
Yes, sir. So this is what I think.
Because it's something that's their fault. See, everybody's getting mad at us for putting tariffs on them. Why ain't everybody getting mad because they're bringing in fentanyl to kill the people of this country? So everybody's always so mad about what we doing to the other countries, but don't care about what the other countries is doing to us. These people, fentanyl is coming in through the Canadian border.
Not much.
Maybe they're not bringing in as much fentanyl into the country. But
so Mexico's bringing in.
They're also illegals are actually using that border to cross in illegally
from Canada.
Absolutely. So if we are,
you mind if I look it up real quick?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If we're so your friend, and you're allies with us all, we're good people, right? Why are you allowing this to happen through your border to come in our country?
So you do know that they tightened up the border once we threatened the tariffs. So they sent more troops to the border. So did Mexico. They both tried to secure the border better. It says, for the number of people apprehended last year crossing from Canada into the United States illegally was nearly 24,000. But that's peanuts compared to the illegal immigration. That pales in comparison. It literally says it right here. It pales in comparison to the crossings from Mexico last year, more than 1.5 million.
So the whole goal is to stop it, right?
Well, you're never going to stop it.
Well, no. You can't say what we can't do. It's just what are you willing to do to stop it? See, that's what everybody keep getting messed up. Keep saying what you can't do.
What I'm saying is like crime. You can't completely stop crime.
Yeah, but the border is different from crime.
There's no way they could stop completely. The only way they could stop it is if we station people across all the. People are gonna find
Then
ways
and
in.
you know what? You got to do what you got to do. And
I mean,
if our relationship is the way you say it is,
Yeah.
then you would help. You wouldn't be the place that these people are coming in through. You would make it so these people can't come into your friend's land. For one, you won't let them come into yours first. Secondly, you won't let them come into your friend's territory. Same thing with Mexico. You won't allow it. These people, I just seen they're
Mexico
building,
doesn't care.
Oh yeah,
people
they're
come
building
into
underground
America.
tunnels. Now they just discovered a lot of underground tunnels that these people are literally using to come into the country. But we get mad. We get mad about doing whatever it takes to protect our land, to protect our borders.
I think the tariffs on Canada, I mean, they're excessive. It's too much.
Nah, I say
So-
I say if people want to play hard. See, we could always threaten to bomb you.
Bomb Canada?
Listen, you still missing a point. They keep thinking he's going extreme. He ain't went extreme. Because there are always more extreme measures that you can actually take.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
We're
talking crazy, though. We're extreme? We're
talking extreme. That's not crazy.
non-crazy.
It's not. Listen, I'm going to do whatever I can do to protect my country. Whether people would it or not. If people don't like what I'm going to do to protect my country from more citizens dying because of this drug that just keeps seeping in and seeping in.
Yeah.
We don't create it here. It comes in.
Yeah, from China.
Okay, so if I'm gonna do whatever it takes to protect my country, that's my job. That's my sole job. If you don't want this country to be protected, by all means, go to Canada or go live in Mexico.
Yeah.
I guarantee you will come back.
I get what you're saying. I understand. Like there's way more extremes, right? That's not something that we're saying he should do. That's not something you should.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
I just want everybody to
There's
kind of
so much more he could do.
Yeah, people need to stop being so dramatic about it. They need to understand what's the goal. What's the goal?
So what? That's where I'm having the issue here. So real quick, so the tariffs that Donald Trump's putting on Canada are undoubtedly excessive, but with excuses. I guess.
So we tariffed them 25% because they really didn't follow through with the end of it, and you got Trudeau. What's the dude name? Trudeau. He went on TV and called Donald, not President Trump. And for one, you come on. When you address me, you already know how to address me.
Yeah,
that's just for
Donald
one.
Trump doesn't like him at all.
Then you got the guy saying that we're going to cut off your power, bro. Canada needs us more than we need Canada.
So he
Canada,
did that.
We spend
in
more
response
money,
to the
like
tariffs.
you say, we do spend more money with Canada. We
We
the
have a
number
trade
one.
surplus.
We are the number one.
They buy more stuff from us.
We spend more money with Canada. We subsidize them, bro. That's why he keeps saying the 51st
We
state.
give them money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So period. We give the money, we give the military, we give them everything.
But I'm saying trade surplus. They buy more from us than we
But
buy.
so
from
who
them.
needs two more?
They clearly need it. We're the best defense that they have. They obviously need it.
Okay. So we're getting to the meat and
let's
potatoes.
have that conversation with them first. Then, like, you know what I mean? Hey, we're your defense. We're the only reason.
But
Nobody's going to
Trump
Canada.
has even came out and
because they got
spoke on
United
these
States
things.
in front
He's
of them.
came out and spoken on these things. He's definitely. I've seen the lives where he come up and he actually speaks about these things. You ain't gonna little man Trump. You're not gonna little man him. Mexico, you're not gonna little man him.
You can't
We're gonna slap you with a tariff. You don't follow through. You gonna slap us back with one. Okay, so you want to play tit for tat? We're gonna see who's gonna hurt more. I'm gonna slap you with another one. You will. So you will bring this equality the way it should be. And sometimes you got to play your power card. Because like I say, we've been getting taken advantage of by Canada, by Mexico for a long time, bro.
Yeah, but we can't get it all back right away. He's making himself look bad. What I'm trying to get at is there's only one
looking
thing I
bad
see.
to who?
To the American people that vote
Why?
for him.
How?
Because it's going to affect us. The cost
How?
is on our backs. Watch.
Is
all... Stuff is going to
really?
go up. The economy, we're going to go into a recession, and it's going to be on him.
So I'll tell you what.
So let me finish real quick. Let me finish my thought process. So what's going to happen is, and maybe he has a good plan for 8 years out.
Okay.
Let's build the base here, and I like it, and let's do it. And my thoughts on the tariffs, I was trying to get to them, but we kind of got sidetracked. My thoughts on the tariffs is he knows he could tariff Canada and Mexico without really repercussions. Like, what are they going to do? They're nobody on the grand scale of the world. Well, I'm saying Russia, UK, those countries can stand up to us in a way, but Canada, Mexico, no. So he's showing. This is what I think, right? It's a performative again, a performative tariff. He's saying, I'm going to tariff you, and he's tariffing them because the repercussions against them is nothing. So the other countries he's threatening tariffs on are going to fold to his quote unquote demands, which is actually like his demands are good because they owe us whatever they owe us, right? So now we're going to equal out tariffs. And he's going to take the tariffs away from Canada. I hope and I pray that that's what he's doing, because the tariffs, I don't agree with. I don't think it makes the economy better. I do understand the concept that maybe it brings money in, but it's not going to bring money in, and it's going to affect the consumer if we're getting tariffed back.
Wow. Okay. So we just went through 4 years before him, right?
Yeah.
Of a terrible economy, right? Terrible economy.
Yes,
Things
sir.
inflating out of control, right? So I'm
Pretty
willing
bad.
to take a hit for a better tomorrow.
You
See,
are.
with that 4 years, there was no brighter days on the horizon but Trump.
And that's why the Republicans took over.
That's okay.
But
so
what I'm
this is what
saying
I'm saying.
is-
If I gotta, if I have to take a hit for my kids to be better down the road, I'm okay with that.
So you're clear-eyed, right?
I'm
But
okay with that.
nobody else is, dude.
then they got their priorities mixed
But
up.
what I'm saying is the greater
And I can't expect for nobody
the
else to
public
look at
votes,
it the way I look at it.
The entire country votes, not just you, not just me. So you need to, for lack of a better word, you need to, I don't want to say pander because that's not what you need to do. I don't know the word. You need to make sure these people are going to vote for you in 4 years or in 2 years when Congress and Senate rotate over. It's only a 2-year gap that we have until
Correct,
elections come
correct,
again.
correct,
So
correct,
if the
correct.
entire U.S. goes through a recession, they're going to blame it on
And you
Trump and the
realistically
Republicans.
think so. This is what we're going.
And they're gonna vote
We're
Democrats
going to
in.
continue this, right?
Yeah.
We're going to what we're going to do now. We're going to go and we're going to do our homework, because right now we're just talking about what we think. We're not laying any facts on these. We're just speaking about what we think.
Yeah.
So we're going to go research what the tariffs is going to do.
Of course.
We're going to go research, because you say
I'm
you
fine
think
with
it's
that.
going to take us to a recession. I'm saying that I don't think it's going to take us to a recession. I
Even
really
if it
don't.
doesn't,
I don't.
I'm not worried about the recession. I'm not worried about any. I'm worried about how he looks to the public, to the voters, and in 2 years we're gonna have Democrats back in office because the voters are gonna turn on
Oh, we
him.
really. I
And
can
gonna
tell you
turn on
right
the
now,
Republicans.
the Democrats have absolutely no chance. No chance.
If we continue
They're
on this
so
road-
far gone. No.
If the Republicans continue on this road, they will get reelected. Congress and the House
Do you think
will
they're-
get taken over.
You think so?
I don't want it to. I
No.
don't want you to look at me and think,
So what I'm saying is, for you to even have that thought process, right?
they need to have a
When
game
we
plan.
already seeing what the Democrats are doing right there on TV in front of us,
Yeah.
the way they're just as radical as can be, you really still think that they have a chance? What as radical as they are, you still think they have a chance?
People look out for number one, right?
Yeah.
You look out for you. I look out for me.
Okay, and Democrats
if
ain't looking out for
but
nobody.
they don't care. They don't care. They don't see. They see who's in charge right now.
Correct.
Republicans.
Correct.
And if the economy goes bad under the Republicans, who control every single bit of government, the House, the Congress, and the presidency, if it goes bad with the Republicans, they're going to say, "Oh no, we need a change." Just like
Correct.
when the Democrats were in,
I
we need a
understood.
change.
Understood.
So
Understood.
what the Republicans need to do is make sure they understand, hey, this is what we're doing. We need to have a plan. Or if he's playing chess and we're thinking
So,
checkers, that's great. Get these tariffs
so
going.
this is what I think. This is what I think. I'm a common sense guy. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get put America first and get America on track.
But you only have 2 years.
Hey, he's going to do what he can. He's going to do what he can. People may think it's in extreme now, even if everything can always come back tenfold to bite you, because they can see the positive effects of what he was doing when he's years out of the chair.
Yeah.
But you know what? They wrote him off. And you know what we all as a people do? Jump the gun. That's why I tell everybody, I'm not panicking. They Project 2025 and all of this
That's
stuff, bro.
not even-
Or we were going back
But
to
this is-
Africa as soon
that's
as he
all.
become a president. What I'm going to do, I'm going to keep living. I'm going to keep living my life.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to be optimistic and hopeful about the outcome.
All those
I
things
picked
were
him
false
to be
narratives.
the president for a reason.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to trust the process. Anybody else that's falling into panicking, they're really not standing on business behind why they voted for him, and they're not giving him the necessary time to actually show anything, because he hasn't even been a president for 100 days, right?
No, that's not.
Okay.
I think a
So
month and a
I
half,
think what everybody
2
needs to do
months.
is really pump the brakes.
Close to 2 months.
Pump the brakes, continue to live life as you're living, and watch the chips fall. You'll panic when you need to panic. Right now, this man is tackling, he's doing more in the few years that he's been in office than Joe Biden did in the whole 4 years.
The few couple days, the few months he's been
Yeah,
in
so
office. Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
I agree with you.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna trust the process. There's no need to start thinking negative and panicking and putting fear into people. I'm a realist. I think it's real. I see exactly what you're saying. I respect what you're saying on the other side. That is the other side of the coin. But what we should all be doing right now is just allowing him to do his job and see what happens.
But that's not what they're going to do. What I'm telling you is going to happen. So, Department of Education, right? We both agree it should be dissolved.
Absolutely.
We don't like
I think it should be less government
listen,
everywhere.
Listen, just the words Department of Education, Trump is getting rid of the Department of Education.
Correct.
If you don't know what that is, you're thinking,
Correct.
and you can be manipulated into thinking, oh, he's getting rid of education. Trump doesn't care about education. So he needs to slow it down.
No. What we need to encourage everybody to do is what we do.
They're not going
Stop
to.
watching
though.
CNN. Stop watching Fox News. Stop watching MSNBC. Stop watching all of these news networks and go do your research.
Yeah.
Go do your research. Educate
I just know
yourselves.
they're not going
That's,
to.
Hey,
People aren't
well,
going
then
to.
you know what? Then that's their problem.
But it is their problem until it's our problem
Hey.
when the Republicans are out of office.
Listen.
And now we're having to have conversations about all the
You have
crazy
a
stuff
choice.
that we're getting fixed right now.
You have a choice. You can be
do have a choice,
programmed, or you don't have to be programmed, and you can go do your own research. Stop trusting in these.
I like that you use program because I think Trump needs to understand the program and trim it down because people are going to overreact. That's just what people are. People, they're not going to understand what's going on.
So then what
and
you're
they're
saying
gonna
is
say,
people lack common sense.
yes.
And
Some people do. They did a research project one time where everybody on a subway, it was like the blind leading the blind. I don't know what it's called. So everybody on a subway started lining up, right? This first person knew what he was doing, lining up in the wrong spot. Everybody started lining up behind him. And the subway doors come over here where the yellow line is.
It's serious.
So people just do stuff. If there's a line at Walmart, tell me you haven't done this before. Maybe you haven't. I'm sure you have. I know I have. If a line starts building up, I'm not walking in front of the line to get to the checkout counter. I'm gonna go ahead and wait in this line because I see the line is for that. But what happened? The line's not for
I
that.
have done it before.
Yeah.
It's not a not a consistent
No.
after yeah.
And this is
But you got some people that's just locked in. Right?
peanuts compared to what I'm talking about. Is the big picture is the Democrats might win this back if the Republicans don't play the game how it needs to be played.
And-
if they keep
okay.
throwing stuff that probably should be done, but they need to trim it down or educate the public and let them know what
I
they're
still
doing.
don't even see how the Democrats could even win, because they're still worse than what the Republicans are doing.
Google
They're
this
still
Department
worse.
of Education and see how many bad headlines pop up before anything.
You're
else.
absolutely correct.
So
because
everybody is seeing
people
that.
don't understand.
What the
people don't
department does.
understand. People don't understand. People don't understand how much of your taxpayer money are going to the pockets of people that ain't even serving you the way that they're supposed to serve you. That's what people don't understand, and they refuse to understand it because they don't like Trump. It's a difference between not liking somebody and understanding what this person is doing. I don't care. Some things I don't like about him. Some things I despise about him. But I know what his true intentions are with this country. That's just that. You don't have to like somebody to give them the kudos for doing the job. You
they're
don't have to
not
like them
going to.
personally. Take away your personal. Take away the personal about it, and just look at what he's doing as a president. Take the personals out of it. He's not traditional. He's flamboyant. He's blatant. He can be an asshole, which is just him. Take that away and just put into look at him as a president.
Look at the numbers of it. You're
Come
saying
on,
like
yeah.
let's do the math.
People get too personal, bro. People get too personal. You ask a person why you voting for the other party because I don't like Trump. So you mean to tell me the person that you are willing to vote for doesn't have to tell you anything that they're going to do? Doesn't have to have an agenda, or they can just be the person that's about to blow the country up. You're going to vote for them just because you don't like Trump. We need to break out of that frame of mind because that is sad. Yeah. That is sad.
That's 40% of voters vote
and that's why people are going to continue to screw themselves in the end.
What I'm saying is
people are going to
these
continue to screw
politicians
themselves.
need to understand that and play. It's not a game, but it kind of is. They need to play the game the way the rules are set up to play the game. Let the public understand and embrace you. And he's doing all these cuts, which I agree with. All these cuts to all the departments, I agree with it. But he's doing the cuts to education, and now he's doing tariffs. Like, bring the tariffs back. Let's calm down.
Well, you're saying bring them back because you really have it now. You are saying the same thing.
I'm saying bring them back. Like, let's get rid of them.
No, because you're not even doing your research as to why he's doing them.
No, I know why he's doing them. I get why he's doing them, and I'm gonna do better research on it.
There you go.
So I can get the full facts. But what I do know is he's putting tariffs on Canada.
That's
Canada
right.
is putting reciprocal tariffs on us.
No, they actually folded.
They folded?
They actually folded.
What do you
they
mean?
threatened to turn the lights off. And,
Yeah.
And
I know, in New York.
You know what? When he slapped them with that other tariff, that's when they folded.
So that's news to me. I don't know about that.
People got to understand. I don't want no weak president. I don't want no weak president. Ain't nobody going to be able to threaten him and take advantage of him. That's period.
I agree with
I
that.
don't want no weak president, bro. I want a president that means business. He all about business, and first of all, he's all about America. So if you ain't all about America first, then you obviously got a problem with yourself. Secondly, if you don't want a strong president that ain't gonna back down and take no mess from nobody, then obviously I don't know where you want to live. You must be don't want to live here because we need all of these things in a president, bro. When it's time to show compassion, he shows compassion.
But he has to be
when it's
smart
time
enough
to
to play the game right.
But what do you mean? He's never played the game right, and that's why he's always won. He's not the traditional.
Well, he lost last
He's
election,
not the,
let's be honest.
Yeah, but we heard a lot of hearsay. A lot of facts came out. It was rigged. A lot of stuff came out.
A lot of stuff got
things.
capped on. Lies, but like they put a cap on a few of the stories. I do understand.
But this is what I'm saying, bro. He's here for a reason.
Yeah.
He's here for a reason. He's here for a reason. I think that he's taking us in the right direction, and what we all need to do is just trust the process. Stop sitting on your hands, waiting for him to make a mistake, or contemplating on him making a mistake, or making it out to be a mistake for everything he do. Let's watch it play out.
Well, those people, 40% are just gonna hate on him no matter what. I'm talking about that 20% in between. 40% are gonna love him. 40% are gonna hate.
You're right.
He needs to make sure this 20% understands where he's at.
I just think he need to do what he do. That's just
He's got 2 years.
You know what?
And that's 2 year control.
Himself. You know, he can't be focused on that. He has to be focused on his mission.
Yeah. I mean, he can't be reelected, so he doesn't care about. But he needs to make sure the people like understand that what's going on. Like
True
the people
will understand.
I hope so.
True people will, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to keep. We're not going. You can't make him the reason why people ain't gonna like him. You can't.
It's his actions right now. I'm talking about actions.
People can understand if they choose to, bro. We're not dumb. We are dumb educationally, but we're not dumb as people think we are.
We were just talking about
real
that.
people can. Real people can see. Real people can understand. Real people can think. I'm not going to cast us out to say we all dumb that can't see what he's doing. You would.
No, I'm not saying all of us. I'm saying he needs to understand that he's only got 2 years, and then the next election comes, and he needs to make sure he's got enough votes to secure it.
I have faith.
I hope so. I just think he's rubbing the, what do they call it? You're like petting a cat backwards.
I just think he's doing his job, and he's going to let the results speak for itself. That's it.
I mean,
if he gets too caught up, he gets too caught up pandering to what the people thinking, then he's going to lose his ability to do his job and execute on what he promised he's going to execute on. I think he should stay focused on that and let the results speak for itself. And the true people who voted and believe him should stand firm, not waver, not lose faith, trust the process. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, it was a good talk this week, man.
That was dope, though. That was dope. We rock. We rock. That this was fire. This was fire. I can't even cap. This is fire.
All right. Well, thanks guys for tuning in.
Thank you all. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. We got 31 subscribers. We're trying to get 100. We got that gift card coming at 100.
Definitely.
We decorated a wall for y'all. I told it was coming in.
Yes.
Tell me if they're even. I think they are.
Yep.
My girl said they were, but maybe not.
And he placed them exactly where they should be. He's a fan of Giannis, and I'm a fan of Braun.
Yes, sir.
But we are still a fan of both.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I'm just a fan of basketball in general. I don't know if Braun's the GOAT, but that's for another day conversation.
Jeez.
He thinks he is.
Definitely.
But yeah, thanks, guys. We'll see you again next week. And comment. Let us know if you have anything for us to talk about.
Yes. Let us know if y'all like us having differences. Because I heard a few people say they don't want us to agree with everything. Sometimes it's hard when you're picking subjects for us to find a place where we disagree. It
when we're picking our own
organically.
Subjects.
Yeah, and it happens organically. We either agree or we don't. This one was a place that we didn't agree, and I enjoyed it because it always comes back to us leaving on a happy note and a high note.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Facts.
Well, thanks for being here, man.
Yes,
we'll
sir.
see you again.